Hello everybody, we are back with Doki Doki Literature Club, and we are going to be painting something with watercolor. A banner of sorts, I believe. It's going to be great, guys. There's definitely not going to be, you know, anything bad that happens. I think we're getting close to the end of the game, maybe? I have a feeling that whatever is going to happen is kind of bubbling a bit towards a conclusion for this festival. Maybe I'll get a good ending. I assume there's different endings since there's different choices. Maybe there's a good ending. I know it's psychological horror, nothing really horrific has happened yet, but you know, maybe everything will work out fine. I'll never have to see the horror. It's all just gonna be happy, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's go. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes. Yes. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve. Dang, girl. Right in here? Okay. Trigger warning. There's gonna be a big trigger warning on this video. Earlier with the bread poem and the raccoon, talking about slicing the bread, I had a pretty good feeling it was what the metaphor was for, and it does indeed seem to be self-harm. I mean, they're making it pretty obvious, but... Ooh. Difficult topic. You don't see something like this in a video game very often. It's very interesting. Hopefully this all has a positive resolution. Moving on. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and then takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. God, the protagonist in this game is the densest man I have ever. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides, so we won't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few different dots of color across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. Oh, that's big brain moves. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia! So sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I turn into my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Huh? Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, it's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not like that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have an extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to be a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. And that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, we can go out somewhere. Huh, I forget that you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Ed. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Eh? Hi, Ed. Sayuri. Just now, we weren't. Hehehe. It's okay, Ed. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. Man, the music just cuts out completely. It's so quiet. And it's just like... It's so cheery. Like, for a while, you forget the music. You forget that the music's really there, and then all of a sudden it cuts out, and you're... Huh? I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sarah beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri runs off. Sarah waves goodbye after her. So Yuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Ed? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Jesus. Man. I feel like no matter what choice I make in this game, boys, I ain't getting a happy ending. Sayuri, don't say that. It's true, Ed. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Oh. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Yeah, what? Monika is a monster! Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayuri, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayuri looks away. I put on a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Ed. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayuri? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. I miss when this was a slice of life game. That's how I feel, and... That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, they're giving me decisions! Oh, man. I think I know what choice I'm going to make, but I'm going to save. We're going to have so many of these freaking... We're gonna have so many of these different fucking paths. I feel like there's a clear decision to make here. And not just because there's a lot to talk about in this game, my lord. Okay. I was not really trying to romance anyone, but the romance has come to Ed. Ed has no choice now. But only because it's a video game. In real life, don't say that you love somebody because they're depressed and you think that will make them feel better. For the love of God, don't do that unless... Woo! Okay. Here we go. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. I also feel like one of the other characters isn't gonna be so happy. Like, this is a weird triangle, man, and I'm really confused as to what Monika has to do with it all. I don't trust that Monika lady. She is, she's something else. Maybe she's a demon? I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, depression and self-harm and, God forbid, the S word that popped up in the poems are all pretty awful, but I don't know if they strike me specifically as psychological horror. So and what she said about Monika was right. Like, strikes me as something deeper going on here. I don't know what's. Maybe I'm just reading nothing, just hoping that there's something more horrific than what's happening. Which is, you know, depression and mental illness. Oh my gosh, a hug. Suddenly, Sayuri wraps her arms tightly around me. Ed, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayuri in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Ed. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayuri's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayuri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Ed. It's okay, Sayuri. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Man. This is a game. Sayuri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it has always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. I'll go at whatever space suits you best. Hey, Ed? Sayuri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayuri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her. She loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Hooey, man. This game started with, like, not a lot happening, and then, like, a lot is starting to happen all at once. It's starting to really progress. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Ed, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Haha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Ed. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kinda left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Sure, Monika. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's from the ones they performed during our practice. Some type of shoe is about to drop. I don't know what it is, but... What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. What the percent? Oh no. Bad things are happening. I think very bad things are afoot. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Ed? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Where's the goddamn music? What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Oh man. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. This has been the longest stretch with that music for the whole game so far. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. It really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the hell? I was expecting this, but not the glitchiness, and just because I was expecting this does not mean it's okay. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I go wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what she needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her, like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh, fuck. Really? Whoa! What the fuck? That is strange. This is strange. I was just gonna load up the last save, but now I'm curious as to what this right here is. Whoa. What? What the fuck? Yeah! Ordinary! What in the hell? Oh wait, that changed. Did Sayori get to frickin' lead it from the universe? By Monika? School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. As I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. No choice but to start with the anime club. Ed? Monika? What the hell? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. What in the absolute hell is going on here, boys? Monika is a demon? And I called this earlier on. I was getting a off vibe from Monika, and it has been confirmed Monika is some sort of demon, and she is rewriting reality, and I don't like it. This is all taking so much of a dark turn. Holy shit. Whew, boys. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smiling at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. It's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature as well. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Ed. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Ed. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh my god. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me! Girl 1, huh? A guest? Girl 2, seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Ed. This shit's... Something is very, very, very wrong here. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, as energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri, the vice president. Boys, what in the absolute hell is going on here? It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Ed in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Because... Oh, she didn't make the cupcakes. Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Ed? Okay. So there's definitely horror of some sort going on here. Much more than just depression. There's demons at work. And unfortunately, we're out of time for this video. Whew. Wow. The game's, feels like it's, finally beginning. Well, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.